Flash Gaming.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Just found one thing on the internet that was kind of crazy in the gaming world. Looks like the PlayStation 4 is noticeably faster than the Xbox One, and by noticeably, we're talking 40 to 50% faster. This is in regard to memory reads, which is basically how the game is going to, or the system is going to be running the game. So 40 to 50% faster with the PlayStation 4 than with the Xbox One. And I mean, that's an insane amount of speed. And it looks like it's not just one developer that's reporting this. It looks like it's actually been a number of developers. In the actual article by Gamespot that came from a report from a UK magazine called The Edge, it says anonymous developer sources have indicated, meaning that there's more than one here. Sources, obviously, more than one. But I mean, that's an insane amount of power to be flaunting over your competition. And I mean, what Microsoft's answer to PlayStation's 4 better hardware is we gave it a processor boost from 1.6 gigahertz to 1.75. I mean, that's all that's really going to change is how the system is going to be, saving files and also booting them up. But it's not actually going to be controlling how the game is going to be working on your displays. It's not going to be really affecting the gameplay all that much. And it's nuts to me that the competition of the Xbox One is just outclassing it at almost every turn. I mean, PlayStation 4 right now, like Sony is just throwing Microsoft around like a rag doll. I mean, everything Microsoft does, Sony does the opposite and gets all the gamers on their side. And I mean, it's a little cheap because Sony doesn't really like show up with anything new. They just kind of wait for Xbox to do something, and then they just do the opposite and say, hey, look, we're not doing that, we're better. And so that's kind of cheap. But then at the same time, if their hardware is just flat out better, why not go with that choice? Now, I mean, I'm definitely leaning more towards the PlayStation 4, but that's actually before all the Xbox One stuff started. I've always kind of been a PlayStation fanboy, even though I'm actually like a PC gamer. I've always owned PlayStations. I own a PlayStation 3 now, and I own a PlayStation 2 as well. I don't really play on the PlayStation 2, but I still own one. And my first console was a PlayStation that I bought, that I used my own money on, was a PlayStation. So, I mean, I've always kind of been a PlayStation fanboy in a way, but still I lean more towards PC gaming. But this Xbox stuff is just, it's getting out of hand. I mean, they need to figure out what they're doing because it's just embarrassing. They're just kind of limping along, hoping that their fanboys are going to resurrect them from the dead. But it just doesn't look like it because they're just going to be, all their fanboys are just going to turn over to the PlayStation 4 because it's a better system. I mean, the only thing that I can think would give Xbox One an edge is maybe their operating system might be a little bit better, a little bit more polished. That's kind of the way it was with the 360 versus the PlayStation 3. So they better have one heck of an operating system. That's all I got to say. If Microsoft is going to try and keep up with Sony on this one. But yeah, I'll have a link in the description below. You guys should check out that article. It is by GameSpot. And PlayStation 4 is 40 to 50% faster than the Xbox One. That's all I found so far, but I'll keep you guys up to date regarding this and what Microsoft's answer to that is going to be. Because this isn't coming from Sony. This is coming from developers that are making the games for these consoles. So that is just insane. But you guys have a fantastic night. I'm going to keep taking a look at this and see what we can find. I'm really curious to see what Microsoft's answer is to this. But I'll see you guys later.